craniosacral therapist, right? That's how things started. And then your son was diagnosed. So I'll let you tell the story.
Okay. Yeah. And thank you for having me, Joy. I'm happy to be here. I do have a lot of resources and value to share. So it's nice to be able to do that, because when my own son was diagnosed with autism, I was told to just drug him and try behavioral therapies, and that there was nothing else that we could do for him. But especially as a mom, I didn't want to just drug him. I wanted to find out what the causes were, the underlying issues. Why was he having trouble focusing when I knew he was brilliant? Why did he have these tantrums and this chaotic sort of life? He was very uncomfortable. He had a lot of digestive and health issues, sensory overload, that, these things just debilitated his life. He wasn't happy. And I wanted to help him. And so I began my own research because I really wasn't finding the help that I needed. And it took me a decade that I very slowly implemented things that I was learning, and watched over time how he became so much calmer. He could focus now in a classroom and go back to getting A's, because that's, he's brilliant, the type of brain he has. And I knew it. I thought, okay, so I kept going. And as he calmed down and he started making more and more friends, and his life just became really more normalized, I saw how beneficial this was to, and I'll go through what I call the 4 stages, but he got his life back is basically what happened. And now he lives a fulfilling life. He's now a college graduate, and he has actually had his diagnosis removed. He's no longer even diagnosable. So I was looking, what if I hadn't kept educating myself and researching and trying to figure it out? What would he be like today? So what I wanted to do is make sure that after I had taken now 16 years to find out all of this information and educate myself, why not share it with other parents who are out there struggling and searching like I was, so that I could help speed up their process of learning and help guide them through it as a mentor, because I know how difficult the challenges are personally, and help them get better results, because I do what I call an A to Z approach. And as you mentioned, it's a very, very complex type of issue. And it's so much more. Diet is very, very important. And we can talk about why, but it's mostly what people hear about, but there's so much more. There are toxins and pathogens and all of these underlying issues that are inflaming the brain and causing a child or a person to not be able to be who they are. And not every person's diagnosis is going to be removed, and that's fine. But I have helped parents who they were told that their child would never speak, and now today their child is completely speaking. One of them, her son was 27 years old, still only at 2-word sentences. Now he's reading books with her, and she's just blown away. I mean, she's so thrilled, right? I mean, that's what it's about. Is any amount of better is better to improve a quality of life, help create independence for the individual, if possible, because, you can have a better life. And that's what I really want people to know, is that all of these things are possible.